Welcome everybody to a brand new season of the AUSNZ Community Podcast. This is going to be a way for us to change it up a little, but keep it fresh and fun for everybody. So before I start, do anything else and say anything else, welcome to the podcast, Pete and Jack Rabbit. How are yous?
Good. How are you today?
I'm doing really well.
I'm good.
That's good. That's good.
As part of season 2, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce Tay and Boss, who are both from Massholes or Holes now, and they can interact with us through the first bits that we do. So welcome to the podcast, Tay and Boss. We'll do a little bit more about yous in a minute, but you're welcome to say hello. How are you?
Hello. Doing well. How are you?
Very good, very good.
Hello.
And Tay?
Hello. I'm doing well. How's everybody?
All good. All good.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well,
Welcome.
this is welcome to season 2. And have we got a huge season lined up for you? We don't know what it is yet, but it's a huge season.
It's gonna be huge.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be huge.
Yeah.
We've already got some really cool people lined up. Some really cool
Yes.
episodes lined up.
Yes.
We've got amazing players on today. So it's going to be a really, really great second season. So maybe not 35 episodes, but it's going to be a second season. So
Yes.
we might go into season 3 after episode 4. Who knows? But
Who
that's just the
knows?
way
We
we
can
do
do
it.
what we like.
We do what we like. Yep.
Yeah.
So-
Exactly.
So what we do now is we have little snippets of what we talk about with the game. So I was going to talk a little bit about the fact that you cannot no longer back up your account to Facebook and what that means to you as a player and as a newbie and all that sort of stuff. So the reason I wanted to talk about it was mainly I've had a few people message in different servers across the different servers that I'm in saying, hey, I've bought myself a new iPhone. I've got a Samsung. Don't know why they would do that, but they've bought themselves a new iPhone, and I want to swap my account from my Android device to my iPhone device, my Apple device, and you can't do that anymore. You used to be able to save the game to Facebook, disconnect the Android connection, and then reconnect on the new device, connect through Facebook. It would then restore your account, and then you could connect to your Apple ID, and away you went. You had the whole system transferred onto the new device. I had done that as a trial many years ago, but it was it was one way. Now, from what I understand, you need to start the new game on the new device and send an email to Fingersoft with both of the IDs, and then they do some massaging behind the scenes. So I don't know why Facebook was taken away. I think it's something we need to discuss.
It was nothing to do with them. They had no choice. I think it was all Facebook.
Maybe it was Facebook. So the question, I
was.
suppose, I think the question we pose to Fingersoft is there another way that we can do a secondary backup to our accounts to save Fingersoft some work in terms of not having to bug some people at Fingersoft to swap our accounts over. My thoughts, and especially with
I said, no, I think they should still work. They need to earn that money.
Well, I mean, the other part of that is especially if you've got a very long-standing account that you've put some money into,
Mhm.
or you've put 5 or 6 years into.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you don't wake up one morning and it's gone, and that you want to know that it can be backed up. So yeah, that was me. I'm just being brief today because I just wanted to just open that line of questioning. If you've got any thoughts on that, drop us a comment on the YouTube channel, and we can discuss it from there. Thank you very much. Pete, you're going to do Pete's powered public Pete events?
Yeah, that's the thing. Season 2 is a new name. It's
Oh.
no longer called that.
Right.
It's called just plain old Pete's events.
Pete's event. Oh, that's
Keeping it
boring.
easy. Yeah.
No, that's boring. We've got to fix that. We need a new name for Pete's powered public team events. So someone needs to think of something up. So Pete's events is not good enough, Pete. I'm putting it out there.
Oh, I think it's great, to be honest. I think it's a really good idea.
Fine. Anyway.
Yeah. So
Up
I'll
you,
start
Pete.
off with the current team event that we're all playing called Sudden Stop. 4-track event with 5 vehicles available. Track 1 is the wheelie, and I think that one's in the Fun Rig. The track?
Yes.
I can't remember what the
Fun
name
rig,
of it.
Fun
Fun
rig
rig.
track. Yep.
It's a couple of different strategies, but I'm going with the Dune buggy for this one. Using wings, wheelie boost, and I can't work out if I want to keep coin boost or fume boost or jump shocks. I've only had a little bit of a try with it this morning, but yeah, haven't really made up my mind of what I'm going to use. Track 2 is a time attack, and it is, let me have a look.
Sand and swimsuit.
Yeah, that's the one, sand and swimsuit. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention 15k points for track 1 is 750 meters. So if you can make it that far without any fuel, yeah, exactly. Good on you if you can. 15k for sand and swimsuit is 7 seconds, which I'm not sure what the world record is, but I'm positive it's nowhere near 7 seconds. Yeah. I'm using the Superbike for this track with wings, coin boost, and afterburner. Downforce.
There's a hacker doing sand and swimsuit in 7 seconds, but that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Downforce, I've tried it out with both max and with 1, and I don't really see much of a difference. It's a little bit easier lower, but yeah, you can keep it up if you like. Depends on your preference. Track 3 is another time attack, and it's a kilometre-long track. And it's a bit of an uphill track, so I'm using monster truck with wings, coin boost, and wheelie boost because I've tried afterburner and I keep running out of fuel. So I've stuck it with wheelie boost.
Magnet.
Just to be able to finish it. Magnet.
Yeah, that's what. Tires, wings, magnet, tires, wings, magnet.
Really?
That's what I use on
the monster truck.
Maybe I use it on the super bike.
Yeah, that's the other tactic that I haven't tried yet. This is what I'm using so far.
But maybe magnet.
Track 4. Yeah. Track 4 is stay on the ground, and I forget what the name of that track's called. But
I don't think it's a track that you can play any other way other than in team events for stay on the ground.
A public event, yeah.
Yeah, public event style.
True. We have played it plenty of times before, so that's why
it's always been
it was a cut track.
It's always been a stay on the ground one.
Staying on the ground, I'm using the Beast.
Yep.
But I'm down tuning the wheelie boost because that always just sends me into the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm using the Beast with spoiler, afterburner, and coin boost. You could probably swap out and put winter tires or something, I don't know, but spoiler, if you can get that as high as possible, the better, I think. Doesn't really matter if you go above or below, they're both pretty good, but probably the more consistent one is going below for me, because that's just what I'm used to doing. How about you guys? Have you had any
Yeah,
luck
I always
going up or down?
go below. I go below. I haven't turned down the wheelie boost or anything like that, but I'm just really slow and steady. Kind of gave me a reasonably good score.
Yeah. I think I'm getting around 6K for that track. But if you want 15K, you need to get 10 seconds, which is impossible, as we know.
Maybe if they gave us a bonus for not coming off the ground instead of giving us a detraction for coming off the ground, we'd be able to get to 10
that'd
seconds.
be nice, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, like a time bonus instead of a time penalty.
Yes, we might be able to get to 10 seconds.
Ooh.
I like it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, let's move on to next week. The event actually looks really fun, surprisingly. And it's called Rock Bottom Racing. It's a 4-track event with multi-jump as the first track, stay on the ground as second, time attack third, and fourth is long jump. Vehicles are some really good Kanga vehicles. We've got the Mini Jeep, we've got the CCEV, both really good for kangaroo, tractor, chopper, and rally car. Being next week's event, I haven't really played it because I'm not in next week yet, but I think the cars will be the Mini Jeep on track 1, stay on the ground will be the tractor, time attack will be the rally, and the long jump will be the chopper. Of course, the multi-jump could be CCEV as well, but that's just what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, fair enough.
Public events. Yeah. This week's public event is called Jumping Jack Crash, and it's a long jump event. Have any of you guys been playing the public events lately?
No, sorry.
I do.
No?
Yeah.
But
You
only
do?
up to getting the tickets. Then I
So
stop.
you get to 100 points and then stop?
Yeah. Yes.
To be honest,
I
I've been
hoard.
doing the
I
same
hoard.
thing.
Yeah.
How many tickets are you up to at the moment?
Should I tell you?
Thousand.
Should.
I have 155.
Wow.
I hoard tickets.
Why do you hoard so many tickets?
I don't know.
Hang on, she
Obviously
also
don't
hoards.
use them.
She hoards gems as well. Remember, she's got 24,000 gems. How many coins do you have,
25,000.
JR? 25,000.
Almost
No, she's
almost 60,000 coins. 60 million.
million.
60
Yeah,
million?
60 million.
Yeah, 60 million. Yeah.
So
Wow,
let's just face it, she can't let go of anything. That's what it is.
Hang on a sec, hang on. How much scrap do you have?
Oh, I don't know actually. I don't remember the scrap, but I think it's around 200.
1,000?
No,
200?
I
2
forgot.
million.
Sorry. I honestly, no, not 2 million. Not in the millions, but in the thousands.
Uh,
uh,
yeah, that's funny. Why don't you spend?
I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah, that's just funny. You just like having a big bank account.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to give it away
yeah.
to you one day.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. I've got 5,000 in gems. I thought that was pretty good.
No, you're a
Right.
low level hoarder. You're a low level
Yep.
hoarder.
I am, sorry. My bad. But yeah, I've been the same. I haven't really been playing the public events past 100. I just haven't had the time to, because I'll work big days and get home and I'm just exhausted. So, yeah, don't have the time lately. How about you guys, our guests, Tay and Boss? Have you been playing the public events?
I think
Yeah,
I
I
know.
do.
He always
Yeah.
shows off his tens. I don't. I play
That's
flat.
true.
Trying to rebuild my
Yeah.
account.
Oh, rebuild? Why? What happened?
Well, after I woke up one day with my team gone and my main account, legit account that I played for like 6 years, team deleted, account gone. I don't know why. I assume it's because they think Massholes is offensive. Even though there were two other Massholes teams that were always there and were never deleted until I brought it to Fingersoft's attention that they were just picking on me and they don't care.
Yeah.
They were like,
Oh,
no.
so they
I think it was the
deleted your
name.
account, did
They
they?
don't just close their cheat detection policies. I'm like, well, I don't cheat, so I don't know. But yeah,
Mm.
so that's why I play
Yeah.
the public event. I'm trying to get those
Mhm.
scraps, scraps,
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, chests. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Mm.
That is the end of Pete's events. I suppose we should pass it over to Jackrabbit. What did you have to talk about?
Yeah, I would like to talk about balancing life and playing the game. And I don't know if I'm the best person to talk about this because honestly, honestly, as you all know, maybe by now, that I was really addicted to the game when I first started playing because I played it when it was COVID and everything stopped. The world stopped. So I just played the game. I played the game more than I lived life itself. I lost sleep. I just eat, sleep, play cups, and repeat. But um, I don't think it's just that sort of the addicting side of it, but I also think that other players, as addicted as they are, like me, they have multiple accounts. I'm not talking about the other two hosts here in the podcast, but I'm not dropping names, but they know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
They have multiple accounts, so that sort of what I'm trying to say is, I think there should still be a balance of um, playing the game and living life and do other things like having other hobbies and the other important things in life. So that's
Going out having
um,
drinks with your friends and things like that.
Yeah, of course. And not thinking of starting the match or opening the chest in the next few hours. But I know some people who have set alarm clocks and timers just so that they could open chest in time. I will not say
Mm-hmm.
any names.
Hang on,
But
hang on a second. Hang on a second. You're talking to
okay.
someone who used to religiously start playing tickets at 7, 11, or 3, depending on what time the match started. So then I would be playing the same tickets at the same time of the day every day, 7, 11, or 3, because it's 4-hour window to replace tickets, right? So I'm not saying it worked for me, but it worked for me.
See,
Yeah.
all of us have some kind of fixation in this game.
Yeah, pretty
So,
much.
pretty much.
Yes.
What
We're all
about
hopelessly
boss?
addicted.
Yeah, what about boss and Tay? Would you like to add some insights to how you balance life and the game?
I'm
Go
still
ahead,
trying to
Bob.
figure out how to do that.
I
Yep.
don't think Boss has much of an outside life because he's always either in game chatting or on Discord or
Mm.
posting screenshots and stuff. I have more of a balance, but he really doesn't. He starts all the matches, basically.
Yeah.
Well, no
Yeah.
one wants to hit me. That's why.
I'm
Nope.
sorry.
I'm just kidding. I'm seriously just messing around. I was gonna say I honestly do have a life. I actually just have a portable device that I can carry around with me, and I can actually look at Discord and the game anywhere.
Ooh.
I think we all have one of those. It's called a mobile.
Gosh.
Yeah, I've got one of those things.
They're pretty cool.
So,
Well,
anyways,
it's amazing that they fit in your bag, in your pocket and stuff.
Right.
Who would
yeah.
have thought? Who would have thought that much computing power in your pocket?
Yeah, they used to make
Mm.
movies about that.
Yeah, I can remember the first computer would fit in a room. The room was the size of a house, and then they miniaturized and miniaturized. Now we just carry it around in our pocket.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, I think the other thing that makes us kind of addicted to the game was the whole thing about most of us started through COVID, or most of us started playing more
Yeah.
through COVID.
Excessively. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
But the part of the game that helped us through COVID wasn't the game itself. It was more
Community.
the community around the game. I mean,
Right.
you said this before, boss. That the community was basically what kept us going and talking and all that sort of stuff.
Right. Through
So,
all FS's awful updates and fixes, quote unquote, to the game.
we'll leave that for. Yeah, I mean, look, they've done some changes, and some people like the changes, some people don't. And yeah, like you have to at least be thankful that they're still making changes.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
Trying. I think they're trying.
Yeah, I think they are.
Trying to make it better. I think they are, but not sure if they're succeeding.
Yeah. Well, they're bringing out an update this month, and it's been told to be the biggest update since Teams. So
Oh
that's
shit.
going to be fun. Not sure what it's going to be, but I'm excited to
Right.
find out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, likewise, excited to find out. So,
Yeah.
look forward to hearing about that more, I suppose.
Hmm. He hasn't really given us many hints, has he?
No, not at all.
He usually
Not at
drops
all.
little hints here and there. Not this time.
Right. Like some picture with some weird map on it or something. Some
Yeah,
blueprint for the vehicle.
exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see.
Anyway.
I'm sure we'll find out. Well, I'm sure we'll find out more.
Hmm. Absolutely, we will.
All right. So, JR, is that all that you wanted to talk about?
Yes, that's all that I wanted to talk about.
I have a
Alrighty.
question, JR.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
In the past, you said something like you had to drive your daughter to college every day or something. Are you still doing that? How's that balance going?
No, I bring her to the bus station which is just like 10 minutes away from our house. Then she would commute on her own.
Okay, all right, that sounds much
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, and then when she comes home in the afternoon, I would meet her at the same place. Then we go home by car. But there are times that I have to physically go to the city where her university is, and we go home together, especially when it's very late at night. Yeah, because she's not really a street mart kind of girl, if you could. She doesn't know her way around the city, which is because it's her first time to be out since COVID, and they were just having online classes. So yeah, she doesn't know her way around. So being an only child and being I think an overprotective mom, So
I think it's
Yes.
more about being overprotective mum.
very much, very much. Very, I will. I'm very guilty of that. So she's still my baby
There's
at
nothing wrong with
20.
that.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
All right. Well,
yeah.
let's properly introduce both Tay and Boss. So it's been a long time coming. We've been. I know that GDR wanted to be here to listen, chat to you, Tay, because he mentioned it many a time to me. I did tell him about the recording time, and he had some family commitments that he couldn't be here. But he wanted to say that he wanted to be here and chat to you because there's a long history between you two. So yeah, please note that he wanted to be here. So big hello from GDR. But welcome to the podcast, both Tay and Boss from the team Mass Holes or Holes. So yeah, welcome. It's been a long time coming, and we're really looking forward to hearing a bit more about both of you. We've heard a little bit already from Boss. So I suppose I'll start with you, Tay. Tay, what team have you been on? Where have you come from? How long have you been playing? Just give us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, thank you for inviting us. We're glad to be here. Um, I've been playing the game since HillClimb Racing 1, and then sometime whenever HillClimb Racing 2 came out, a few months later, then I switched over. I was on one or two previous teams before settling in Mass Holes, but honestly, I don't remember what they are at all, or like even what language they were in. I was just
Okay.
Fair
I just
enough.
knew that there wasn't much
Mm-hmm.
activity in those teams, so I had to search
Mm-hmm.
for something new. And so I had 3,000 GP, and I was scrolling from the top down to see whatever team was open,
Mm-hmm.
hoping for something in around the 100 range. So I found Mass Holes then.
Excellent.
And
Mm-hmm.
obviously, did you join their Discord server, or was it more about the game for you, or was it more about Discord, or?
Yeah, I never heard of Discord before, but yeah, Boss got us on pretty fast onto Discord.
There wasn't much discording back then. It was just you leave the team open and someone joins you, say hi.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
fair
shortly
enough.
after we made a Discord and all that other crap. But when she joined, we were what was it like 3 years ago, 4 years ago? I don't even know.
Well,
But
it was June or July of 2019 when I joined.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
it's 4 years.
That's
Wow.
similar to when I started AUSNZ, I think.
Wow. That's a long
But there
time.
wasn't much. Yeah, we didn't do much Discording back then. It was still young, kind of.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember when you promoted me. Was it like in November of that year or something? Maybe.
Yeah, it was shortly after. You're always helping everybody out, giving people advice,
I love
tips,
to
and
talk. Yeah, and then I've been there ever since. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
I'm not like I'm pretty loyal, but I don't like change. That's what it is. So when I find something good, I like to stick with it for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's
Yeah.
half the battle, isn't it?
Mhm.
Finding the right place to just settle, and then just being
Yes.
a part of it. It's really good.
Mhm.
It's good that you found that.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
And what about you, Boss? Where and how did you start the team?
I did start the team. Yes, I started the team like a couple months after the team's update.
Yep.
And just left it open and lucked out and got a bunch of fun, friendly people.
I tend to think that that's probably a lot of people who play the game, but it's interesting that there's a good mix of people across that as well.
Absolutely.
So it's not just 12-year-olds or 15-year-olds or 18-year-olds. There's a very good mix of age groups. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. I was surprised that there was such a wide age group of players that all play together. They all play the same game and speak to each other, whereas in real life, you just wouldn't get that.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah. So you guys, that's really interesting because I don't think we've ever had a guest or a couple of guests that have been wholly and solely on one team. No,
That's
most
me and
people.
Boss.
No, most people would have. I mean, I'm not saying they team hop, but they would have had a progression through a team, and then it started, and then something changed, and
Yeah.
even
Right.
myself and JR and Pete, we've all been to a few teams and moved around and all that sort of stuff. But that's a really interesting perspective because, like you said, you found a really nice team and you stayed there. Yeah,
Even
that's
through
very
the
interesting.
deletion.
Even through the deletion, yeah. Well, I mean, we can't not talk about that, obviously, because it's happened and you've lost your account and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
So, yeah. Was there anything you wanted to say about that, or
No.
no?
Well,
explain where our name comes from, our team name.
Oh yeah, it's just a slang that people from Massachusetts proudly call each other, massholes.
Oh, jeez, that's
Yeah, it all makes
terrible.
sense.
Yeah, like
That's
if you think
terrible.
if you think
Oh,
like
and
New York Mariners are bad, then you should see the massholes. They're even more reckless.
Oh well, now that you've mentioned that and what it means, it makes it worse that your team was deleted because of it. If it was deleted because of it.
Right. I totally, and it's in the dictionary. I sent them I tried to explain to them, like if that's the reason, I spent so much money, time promoting fair play, playing the game legit, like doing it the right way for years.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter. They don't care.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you rejoined and took it back up because yeah, it's an interesting, and even the explanation of the name now, it's just yeah, that makes it even funnier. Or well,
Yeah.
not funnier, but
But we had probably 90% of the team moved over to a Division 7 team at 7 in the morning in 45 minutes. Faster than
wow.
any teams have merged,
Wow. Wow.
everybody
That's
stuck
another
together.
thing. Have you guys considered merging, or is that
No,
not in
we've
the
seen so
cards?
many go sour and just rip teams apart.
Yeah.
And
We've had
so much bad blood over it. We're like, nah, we just want to have fun and play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had
And
many
you want to
offers.
keep your name too, because it's an awesome name.
Sure.
Yeah, like Tay said, we had a lot of teams offer, but we're like, we don't really want to split up. We like the people we play with. We're not trying to be the best. We're just trying to be the most fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that in turn makes your team a nice place to stay, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because the pressure of being in CC, the pressure of being anywhere,
Right.
kind of polarizes the team because it's like, well, we're either a team that's striving to be in CC and in the top 25, or we're a team that's just happy to play the game and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So no, that's very interesting indeed.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
before
different.
the leagues came out, our highest position was 67 on the leaderboards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's decent. 6 to
That was
7.
decent.
I mean, it lasted like maybe a match or two, but still, it was a very proud moment
That
for
doesn't
us.
matter. You got there.
Yeah.
No,
got
that
there,
was
and that's
that
what
was quite
matters.
high. That was quite high up the leaderboard because there was a lot of strong teams back then before league. Like you said, before leagues, there was a lot of strong teams that were doing a whole lot of work to stay up there. And by the sounds of it, you guys were just playing the game. So
Exactly.
yeah, it goes a long way. I must say, it goes a long way. So no, it's interesting to hear that side of the gameplay, as opposed to the whole no, we were aiming for, or we were doing this, or we were doing that.
Right.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so boss, did you play HCR1 at all?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I was pretty far into that, and I don't know if I didn't know how to save or backup saves back then, but I don't have any of it now.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I restarted about 4 times with 4 new phones. So
Yeah.
either we both missed it or it just didn't exist.
Right.
So I'm not sure, but yeah, because I can remember having to restart all over again, and then having to do that whole moon event over and over and over again to build my GP or build the coins,
Yeah.
so
Those
I
are
could,
good.
oh man, I don't know how many spins I'd done on the moon event.
Did you get busy?
Yeah. So I suppose JR, did you want to start opening up the questions from?
Before we go to the community questions, I have a question or a topic that I would like to ask boss, because Tay mentioned in the podcast server in a chat that boss is actually leading a server that is called Anti Canyon Champion server,
Oh.
or anti CC server. I
The
would
AC
like to yeah, we would like to know about your server and what division teams are in the server, and what is it for? What is it about?
Yeah. Basically, it was we kept getting dangerous after the division started with the leagues, and
Yeah.
we got so close to the top that we'd go to the CC and just get destroyed.
Yeah.
But and then we go back to Division 1 with 500 teams, and we just catch all the lowest ranked teams. And like, how can we find some fun in Division 1 and not have to worry about the CC? So we started a group chat with leaders from like 2 or 3 other teams, and we just matched together at the same time, and we catch matches with each other, and it grew from there, and then it's exploded into like 20, 30 teams now.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing there?
And the idea is to just.
But it's all just Division 1 teams that want competitive, fun matches and stay in Division 1.
Yeah.
Stay in Division
Nice.
1.
Nice. Okay.
So your team has not been on the CC division, and you're trying to avoid that at all costs.
We have. We just
Okay.
they have, like there's always ways to game the system. At first, that's how we got the name. There used to be the top team alliance. So there was the anti-alliance server where anybody that made it to the CC would join the server and all match at the same time to try to avoid getting sniped by the top 10 teams that were all avoiding each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Arranging matches and stuff. So it was just no fun. And then, now they have the way to game the system by make sure you lose by a little rather than win by a little, so that you can get an easier draw. And, we're not into those games. We just want to play, have fun,
Yeah,
and not
pretty much
destroy a
stay in
bunch of
Division
low-ranked
1.
teams.
Yeah. I must
Mhm.
say, I can distinctly remember the matches that I remember the most are the ones that teetered on, a fair match.
Right.
And the lead changed, 5
Back
or
and
6
forth.
times, back and
Yeah.
forth,
We
they're
have
the
those
ones that,
all the time. We have
and
those all the time.
and they're the matches that you went, oh my god, I wish we could do
Yeah.
that again, type thing.
Right.
Because
Mhm.
being demoralised in a 4.5K win or a
That's not fun.
4.5K loss,
That's
it's
not
not
fun.
it's not fun. No. I agree. It's not fun.
Yeah. But yeah, we have those back and forth matches all the time with all the teams in the ACC. It's a blast.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just teams that are evenly matched because there's some Division One teams that dropped out of the CC that belong in the CC that we don't want in there, even though they
Yeah.
may want to try to stay out of the CC. We just make sure it's all teams that are pretty evenly matched, and
Yep.
we've
Yep.
been
That's
pretty
fair.
successful.
That's very fair. That's very fair. Oh, that's interesting.
There's 500 teams in Division One,
Is Tessa in one of those in there?
Yeah, she was actually helped me when the first ACC server. She was one of the mods that helped me out with new teams and stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Tessa's one of the greats, I must
Good
say.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good people.
Absolutely. And it's not really invite only. It's if teams want to join, we'll try to see if they've had matches with teams that are in our group and they were nice, close, fun matches, and we'll bring them in.
Yep. No, that's cool. That's really cool.
Boss, would you say it's hard to manage the ACC? Or would you say by now it's gotten pretty easy?
Yeah, it's pretty easy now, especially with the new server setup. Pickle and Jangles help
Oh yeah, Pickle.
make it up. Yeah, Pickle, sorry.
Pickle,
They
yeah, he's a good one.
self-serve, and I don't have to assign roles and do all that baloney.
Is Pickle a bot or a person?
An awesome person.
The only bot that counts is me.
Ah, good one.
Mate, don't forget the
There's plenty of other good bots, mate. Like the birthday bot, for instance.
No, the birthday bot's got nothing on Mate Bro. Oh, that's very interesting.
Should we start the community questions? I'll start. I've got a real quick question. Yeah. How many holes do you have?
Oh. It took
Oh.
us a
How many
while.
members in your team?
We have 48 holes.
Yeah,
You have
there's
40.
48 holes at the moment.
Yeah.
That's good. That's almost full. I like that.
But there's holes all over the place. We still have holes that are in other teams that are holes for life.
Yes.
Yeah. You mentioned before that there was a couple of other like mass holes. Are they part of you or they're just copies?
Just random team names that already existed when I tried to create my team. That's why we had to put dollar signs for the S's.
Ah. Well, there you go.
Because capital and lowercase had already been taken.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. It looks cooler anyway with the dollar signs and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it does. Jack Rabbit, did you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. And Pete mentioned this question. He took my question from me.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, I had to tell you that. My question is usually what are your hobbies outside of playing HCR2?
Tay?
Me, I
Tay.
feel like these days I don't really have much hobbies, honestly. In the past, I like to read and whatnot. Now I just visit family on my days off, see friends, and try to save money and go to work. It's a sad life, yeah. No, it's a good life. It's a good life.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that you went for a run. Do you go for runs as well?
Me, no. I don't like exercise. I mean, I could do like light exercise and walks and whatnot, but like not anything intense like hiking. No.
No. Okay. And how about you, boss?
I like to try to get out and golf once in a while. That's about it.
Nice.
Yeah. Love
hitting
golf.
balls into holes.
No, into the woods mostly, but it's still fun.
Into the woods.
My favourite is going to the driving range and they've got a car parked out there and you just try and hit the car. Do you guys have those, or is it just an Australia thing?
We don't have the cars out there, but every once in a while there'll be the dude driving around in the cart trying to pick up the balls, and you always try to nail him.
Oh, yeah, always.
Oh, jeez. That poor guy. He must wear an armor suit.
Oh, it's got a cage on it.
Cage and
Cart has a
shit.
cage. It'd be
Yeah.
loud, though, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Eva, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, this is kind of it involves me, it's a question for Boss, realistically. But it's from Cap A. A big shout out to Cap A. He says, and I'm gonna paraphrase him here. While staying kind of PG-13, or you could let Eva bleep out the answer. For Boss, how mad were you when you opened the game and realized your account and team got deleted?
Oh, I thought it was. I honestly didn't think it was real. I could not my mind was not accepting what was going on. I was like, what the is happening right now? Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
And that's fine, because I have a bleep button. And that's what he asked for. So he asked for that, and you gave him that. So I have a bleep button. I can fix that.
Right on.
Yeah, Jack Rabbit, you're up.
Yeah.
My question here is, what servers are you active on Discord, and what roles do you play in these servers? I'd like to ask Tay first.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm part of quite a few, but I'm not as active anymore this year
Okay.
compared to maybe a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, primarily pretty focused on my own, and sometimes I tap into the Q Racing server and play some dailies there. But in the past, definitely more active in the tractor server. I really like my tractor. And in the Fair
Yes.
Play server,
Yes.
other ones I'm part of, like the AUSNZ one, the Club of Leaders, Tater Wars, Reddit, yeah, Tank Wars.
But
That's
but
about
are you still a moderator in the Fair Play server?
I am, yes.
Okay, yeah. And how is it? How is it moderating in the Fair Play server?
Honestly, this year for us, we haven't been that active on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But in the past, it was definitely more intense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what about you, boss? Any Discord servers other than the one that you mentioned, the ACC?
Not really. I'm pretty anti-social networker.
Yes.
I used to
Yes.
regular. I used to do Tater Wars, the Tater server a lot when I had my main
Yeah.
account.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much anymore. Gotta get that GP up.
Okay, that's fair. I think it's your turn, Pete, to ask another question.
All right. In the Fingersoft server, they've got a channel called HCR3 Hype. And I'm just wondering, what do you guys hope that HCR3 is going to be?
Ooh.
Start with Tay.
Honestly,
yes.
It's going to be console, right? But I hope it's going to be simple. I'm so used to the HillClimb Racing 1 and to only having the 2 buttons to go, the gas and the brake. And I kind of wish that for HCR3, but I know it's not going to be possible. But honestly, I suck at console games, so I just want it to be simple enough so I could still enjoy it. That's all.
Yeah, nice, easy functionality. Yep, that's good. Boss?
I'm hoping that it sucks so I don't get addicted to it.
I've never heard that answer before. That's good. I'm hoping it's good, but not good enough that HDR2 dies. Yeah. That's a good answer. Thank you for that.
It's an
Eva,
honest
you're up.
answer. It's good.
It is, yeah.
Well, I was going to mention a question from Ghost. Big shout out to Ghost. Thanks for the question. This has kind of been answered, so I'm just going to read it out and say it's been answered and ask another question. So, how many teams you've been on? Can you name a few? The answer is no. They've only been on one because they love it. So, I was going to ask a different question. This is a question from Bird. I'm not sure if it's for Boss. Oh, here we go. From Bird, B-U-R-D. I don't know because he's asked two different questions, one for Tay and one for Boss. So for Tay, does co-leading feel the same as taking care of people at your work?
No, I'm a nurse, and no, I love my teammates very much, and no, I do not love my patients the same way. Quite different. Sometimes same amount of frustration, but it's okay. Less frustrating.
So what you're saying is you have more patience for your teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't need that much patience from me, honestly. Maybe from
No,
Boss,
he's-
he get more irritated.
Sorry, that went over your head. You missed that. He said you have more patience.
Oh, oh boy.
Sorry,
Sorry,
I
you'll
picked
get
up on
used to
that.
me one day.
Yeah, one day I picked up on it straight away.
One day.
But Pete, it's not
Yeah.
funny if you have to explain it. So
I know. I thought that was pretty self-explanatory.
It was. It was quite clever. And then the other half of Bird's question was for Boss. Did Fingersoft ever explain to you what was the problem with mass holes? But we've kind of covered
Yeah,
that. So I thought
they don't discuss their detection bullshit,
Yeah.
something,
yeah,
blah blah, nonsense,
Yeah.
something, and it always ends with "Have a nice day." Every email, I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna have a nice day? Anyways, go ahead.
No. So, but yes, he's asked the question. Over to you, JR.
Okay, here's a question from Goose, and he would like to ask, how did you deal with being forced to change your team name by Fingersoft?
Not well. Not well. Go ahead, Boss.
Yeah, no, we didn't like it.
Took a lot of denial.
Yeah. Yeah.
So from mass holes, you just went with holes.
Yeah.
No.
We didn't know what to name it. We didn't know if it was a name.
Yeah, of course.
We didn't, you know.
What were some of the name options that we were considering for a while? Because we had a few different names, and then we finally just settled on holes. I don't remember. I have really bad memory.
No, I don't remember either.
Did you try mass holes with one S, maybe?
No.
Or mass holes without the M.
We were just going to be mass with the whole emoji after the deletion, and everybody said, no, that's the same. It reads the same way. And I fought that and I lost that fight. But it's not worth deleting again.
No, it's trying to tempt fate. It's kind of
Yeah, so it's like rubbing it in their face, pushing their buttons. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. And good thing you guys had a Discord server so you could all stay
Totally.
together.
Yeah.
Yes. I've got a question that is known as the Amy question. If you could make a team of 5 players, what 4 other players would you have in your team, retired or current? Tay, go first, please.
Me, honestly, I'll just skip this question. You could go.
Yeah, that's not fair. When you're leaders of a team of 50 people that and on that you would love to have on your team. I mean, the question, is it to build the super team of a lifetime, or is it just to have fun and do what we do?
No, it's more of a
Your
super team. But And I think what you've said in your answer is kind of exactly what I expected, because like you've already said this, you play the game to have fun. So
Yeah.
a super team to you is not really part
Boring.
of what you want to do. Yeah, what you want to do. Like
Yeah.
you guys just want to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
We have had one other answer similar to that, where they picked people purely because they liked them, not because they scored
Yeah.
well.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's good answer in itself. And let's see, I've got a couple of questions from Tay, so I'm assuming it's a question for Boss.
Yes.
Has being the leader of our team changed you in any way in real life?
Yeah, it's just made me hate Fingersoft. That's about it.
There's a second part to the question too. It says, "What's your favorite team to match against?"
We always have great battles with Bad Dads.
Oh, Bad Dads, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah,
I
we
see them
always have
around a lot.
good battles with them.
Mhm.
Wasted Aces.
Yeah, that would
Mm,
be fun. That would be fun.
yeah. It's always a good back and forth battle.
Yeah, I think it was similar with AUSNZ 2. We used to have fun battling Bad Dads.
Mm.
I haven't seen them for a while though. Maybe we're two different time zones.
Probably matching with the ATC.
This is a question from GTR. There's a couple of parts of this question. He says, I know you were passionate about the Fair Play server from within the game. We share similar values. What have you learnt from being a Fair Play moderator, specifically about the game itself?
Honestly, that it's I have some complaints about the game, like we all do, but I think it's like I still love it very much, and a lot of other players do as well. And I think it's worth it as a community to protect and maintain, the integrity of the game, so we can all continue to enjoy it without too many hackers and cheaters. I mean, we can't prevent all of them, but at least we could keep some of them out of like the D1 and CC divisions.
Fair,
Yep.
fair.
And out of the public
Um,
events on that first place.
Oh,
and then the next, he's got a couple parts. So the second part is, do you think the Fair Play server has helped stop cheating in HCR2, or in most cases slowed it down?
for those that want to do that, that only make accounts for that, like that we can't help. But I think it has deterred cheating for a lot more dedicated players, for sure.
Yep. Okay. And then his
Yeah,
last question.
you'd like to think that it's making a difference, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, why would you do it?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And then his last question is, who is your favorite Fair Play mod, and why is it GDR?
That's a funny question. I don't know. I have a lot of the mods are pretty good. They're pretty nice. GTR, the machine, you know. Yeah, I like them all mostly. Some of them, the newer ones, I don't know as well because I'm not as active on there anymore, chatting with them. But
Mhm.
yeah, GTR and machine are definitely my top two favorites.
Cool. Very
Excellent.
cool. Very cool. All right,
Okay.
JR, up to
Yeah,
you.
my turn to ask. This is a question from Cap A. Thank you for always sending your questions for the podcast. He has a few questions, but I would just like to ask one. If you could change one thing in the game, what would it be? Boss, you first.
One thing
Yep.
in the team event part of the game or the game in general?
The game in general.
Not sure.
Okay, the team event. If you have a specific change that you wanted.
Well, I just think the scoring change was awful. We talked about it earlier about, the
Yeah.
15 targets being completely unattainable on some tracks and then easy on others, and it just there's no consistency, you know.
Yeah. Mhm.
And
Yeah,
you ride
that's fair.
a wheelie forever and find out you got full.
Well, you're a good player because you said you get 4K after wheeling forever. I feel like I've wheeled
Forever.
forever and I only get 1,000. So I'm
Ah,
nowhere near as good as you.
yeah, that's me. That's also me. What about you, Tay? What change should you like to happen in the game?
Always still to have a better chat in the game.
Mhm.
Somehow it's still a little behind, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too. Yeah, yeah.
It is a
You
lot better than
can
it
say
used to
shit,
be.
but you can't say bump.
Hmm.
Oh,
And
we
the
have
timestamp too. I don't know why that's so out.
yeah. I mean, there's people that you can't even say their name because it's
Right. And it's
it
like a letter and a number. Like what?
yeah.
Ah,
The in-game chat is pretty woeful. Lucky there's something called Discord. Otherwise, if we were relying wholly and solely on the in-game chat, it would be painful.
Awful.
Yeah.
I'm used to be called Jack. So the word hi Jack, just to say hi, is bleeped out. So that's kind of
Jack.
you know.
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack is bleeped out.
Wow.
Hi,
Wow.
Jack.
Oh yeah. Also that. Yeah. And it's a name, if you
Right.
make it into a big letter, it's a proper noun, it's bleeped
Proper
out.
noun. It's the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Do you remember the days
Pete?
back when you used to try and
Yeah.
type something and then you realized you made a mistake back at the start and you couldn't go back, so you had to delete everything and then start over again? I'm so
Yeah.
glad they fixed that. I think we've only got one more question left, and then it's
Yeah.
on to the quiz.
Yes.
And this question is also from Tay for Boss. She wants to know why is she your favorite co-leader?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
It's
come on.
obvious she's such a sweetheart. Everybody loves her. Why wouldn't she be your favorite?
Oh, thank you.
Uh,
I don't score very well, though. Do you ever think about that?
What's that?
I don't score very well. You ever think about that?
We don't care about scores.
That's true.
Yeah.
Tay, I would say the same thing with Pete. He
he doesn't
loves me
score
to
very
death.
well.
No,
No.
he loves me to death, even if my score is below 10K.
Oh,
Because
With
you
my
do more
GP,
than
right?
just score. You do more than score for the team, Jack Rabbit.
Yeah. So I think boss got he has your back, just the same as Pete has my back.
Always.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Shall we get
So
this
should
quiz
we?
up and running?
I think we
Well,
should.
I have the
Eva?
spreadsheet ready.
Mhm.
And I was looking at the questions. I'm just
Yeah.
because we've changed up the questions, and I'm not sure
Yes.
whether a good score is a big one or a small one. We'll work out at the end of the. we will
You
work
be the
it out
judge. You
when
be
we
the judge. Yeah, I
finished.
think.
When we
Yeah.
finished, I'll see
Yeah.
which one's better or worse, and whether we're
Yeah.
going for more points or less points. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
It'll be.
let's
Have you
go
guys
for
had
it.
a look at the questions yet? Tay and Boss?
Yeah. It's on
no,
the
I
I don't
questions
think
haven't.
so.
channel. You
It's on
can
the
No.
see it in the
questions channel.
questions channel.
And
Okay.
and realistically, we don't want 7 hours of why you've reached maximum GP. We just want to know yes or no. It's
Yeah.
more of a fun
Mm-hmm.
laugh at yourself playing the game type of
Mm-hmm.
quiz.
Right on.
Yeah. Okay, there. Tita's pinged you. So
Gotcha.
Okay.
Nice.
this is a new set of never have I ever questions for season 2 of the podcast, and you'll be the first ones to answer this. So we'll
So-
have
So part
Yes.
of being the first ones to answer this, you will
Mhm.
be the instant winners.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
how
yeah.
good.
Ooh.
So it's a battle between you both to get first spot.
But I've already seen one of the questions. Only one of you could have a yes to or a no to. So it's already starting to split the teams. The two of you already. So go for your life, JR.
Okay, so this is Never Have I Ever HillClimb Racing 2 edition. 1 point each for you have never done before. The first question is, have you ever reached the maximum GP?
Never.
Never.
Never. Okay, both for never. And next question is, have you ever achieved the maximum score for a track of 15K?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Both of you.
And both of
Wow.
them. Wow. Impressive. The third question is, have you ever finished the road to legendary?
Oh yeah.
I think once.
Okay. Yes. And you, yeah. Mm-hmm. And the fourth question is, have you ever started your own team?
Yes.
I mean, no.
Okay.
And now
And
we have a clear
next,
winner or loser.
Ooh.
and have you spent real money in the game?
Unfortunately.
Yes.
You
Me
have.
too. Yes.
Both
Yeah.
of you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. So the next question is, have you participated in any HCR2 tournament?
Like the official
Like-
one by Fingersoft?
Yes, like yeah.
No.
Or
Actually, I reckon we open
Yeah.
that up to any
Yeah.
daily server, any
Yeah.
so any tournament where you're competing against
Yeah.
someone that's
Tractor
outside
wars.
of the game.
Yeah.
Tractor
Yeah. Outside of the
wars,
game. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
outside of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Mono
yeah.
Wars.
Mono Wars. Yep. So boss,
Mhm.
have you?
Oh yeah.
And Tay?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, for both. And the next question is, have you ever thought of giving up playing the game?
Yes.
Oh, ha, 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 ha. And Tay?
Me, no, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. And next is, have you ever posted a suggestion on the Fingersoft server?
No.
No.
No. No for both. Okay. Have you ever reported a cheater in the Fair Play server?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, for both. Have you ever had your account flagged for cheating
Multiple times.
multiple times? And
No.
and
No.
Tay? No. No for Tay. Okay. Have you ever been banned in any HCR2 or the Fingersoft server?
Yes.
No.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. I wonder which
Ooh,
one.
hang on.
Say one.
We've got a difference in scores again.
Oh, there's a few now.
Yeah.
There's a few now.
Yeah. Okay. This is the last one. Have you ever done a face reveal on any Discord server?
Nope.
Mm.
I don't think so.
You haven't revealed your face.
You post
And you
pictures
think?
that you're very far away.
Maybe privately.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I have, yes.
Tay
Yeah.
has. Okay. Okay. So we will wait for Eva to.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
now I think what we need to do very briefly
Mhm.
is we need to answer these questions as well.
Yeah.
So reach maximum GP, yes, I have.
No, I haven't.
Me no. No.
No. Okay. Achieve maximum 15k score. Never have I. I've never done that. JR?
Never. Never.
Never.
Yes.
Pete? You
Yes.
have?
Yes. Pete.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. Finish the road to legendary.
Yes.
Yes. And Pete?
Yes, I have.
Just Just.
Just
Just barely.
yes, he has. Yes,
Never
I
finished.
think so.
Never finished. Okay, started your own team, Pete,
I
JR.
I have before.
You have. You have. So
I have.
you have. So you
No.
no for Pete. Yes for
Even
JR.
though I'm the
no
leader
for-
of a team, I didn't start it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Spent
yeah,
real money
yeah,
on
yeah.
the game. Spent the real money on the game.
Yes,
Yes, and Pete.
yes,
No.
yes. No,
No.
no for Pete.
Okay. Participated in a HCR tournament. I have. JR, have
Yes.
I
you?
haven't. No,
You
not
haven't.
me.
I
No, I
and
haven't.
Pete has. Yep. Thought of giving up playing the game. Never.
I have.
Pete,
Nope.
you have.
No.
Pete,
Yep.
no.
Nope.
Okay. Posted a suggestion to Fingersoft server. Yes, I have. JR,
I have. No, I have not.
you've never posted a suggestion. Pete,
Never.
Yes, I have.
you have. Okay. Reported a cheater to the Fair Play server. Yes, I have.
No, I have
JR,
not. I have
never.
not.
Pete,
Never.
Yes.
yes, you have. Okay.
Yep.
Had your account flagged for cheating. Never. JR,
I have a very long time ago.
Pete,
No.
okay. Banned by the HCR or Fingersoft server. Never.
Never.
JR, never. Pete,
And no. Never.
never. And last one, done a face reveal. Yes, I have. JR
Yes, I have.
has. And Pete has.
Pete
Yes,
has.
I have.
Yes.
Okay, so
I have my own emoji.
I think
I have my own emoji too.
I think a small score in this case is probably a good thing.
Okay.
So sorry, Tay, you've lost this.
Ooh.
Because Boss has a score of 3. It's just 3 out of 12 nevers. So he has had 3 nevers in his career in playing Fingersoft, which means he is the winner. You'll get a HCR2 AUSNZ Community Podcast special role. And that's it.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Okay.
So you'll get a special color in the AUSNZ Community server, which is really, you're not getting anything at all. All right, I'm just
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not.
I'm
It's
just
not a
putting it out
bread
there.
roll.
It's not a bread roll. It's not anything. It's just us having a bit of fun. So yeah, we really appreciate you guys having a bit of a laugh at playing the game in Never Have I Ever. And I think that's kind of wrapping up to the end of the episode. Before I say goodbye, I just wanted to say thank you for spending a couple of hours with us and being able to talk openly about the game and your communities and your special server that we're not going to try and get anybody else on. So I really wanted to say thanks for the time. I want to say thanks for the time, but also thanks for being a part of the greater community, especially Tay being on the Fair Play server. You know, all of that time you spend doing that sort of stuff, you know, is kind of taking away from your own time. So I wanted to say from the community, I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Appreciate having a laugh with us, having a bit of fun, you know, braving being listened to. So thank you from both. Thank you from me, and I'm sure Pete and JR would love to say a couple of words themselves.
I would like to thank you both for being here and for sharing your stories and experiences in the game. And this, I'm sure, this will be the first of many great episodes in season 2 of the AUSNZ Community Podcast. So thank you very much. And
Thank
Pete?
you.
Yeah, you basically
Yeah.
stole what I was going to say. So thank you
I
for being
stole one from you.
our first guests on the second season of the podcast. Been great chatting to you both, and also a wider thank you to all the listeners for continuing to listen in every episode.
Yes.
We do it for you guys, and thanks again for listening.
Alrighty. Well, before we go, are there any shout outs that you two would like to make to any of your players or teams or anybody in particular?
Okay, I could go first. I'd like to say hi and thank you for Bird for your questions and all your wonderful arts that you do for Fingersoft as well. And Big Al, I love you. You're amazing, talented, and you always share your skills and secrets with us. That's great. Yeah, that's about it for now.
That's fair enough.
I guess I would just shout out to my co-leaders that are awesome and couldn't ask for a better group, and also good friends Big Al and Joseph.
Oh yes, Drew, good old Drew.
Oh yeah, and JRD, my good friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. And thanks to you guys. It was fun. I had a blast.
Ah, excellent. I'm
We
glad
did too.
you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We
Yes,
did as well. So
Yes.
have a wonderful week. Enjoy the podcast.
And see you all
Bye, everybody.